Hi, I'm Caroline Mitchell, Canine Behaviourist at Good Doggy. So we've all been there. We're about to start our Zoom meeting, or maybe the phone is ringing, and that is the exact moment that our dog decides that they want our attention. They might start pawing at you, they might start bringing you their toys, maybe they're barking at you, but for every reason, that's the exact moment they've decided that they're going to try and get your attention. It's no accident that they've chosen this exact time to do this. They are not stupid. They spend a lot of time watching us. They spend a lot of time learning our habits, and they try different things at different times. There's a whole ton of things they've probably tried to get your attention that just didn't work. But at this exact moment, they've managed to figure out that this is the time we have the least amount of patience to ignore them. We really want to focus on our phone or our computer. We're trying to be in that work meeting, we're trying to be present, and our dogs have figured out that that is the time that they are most likely to get something from us, because we don't have the patience that we have the rest of the time. When we're just sitting around watching some TV, it's much easier to ignore a dog that's asking for attention. But when you're in that work meeting and you're trying to concentrate on what your boss is telling you or what somebody else is trying to relay to you that's really important, you don't have the same level of patience. So it's so easy just to quickly put your hand down, offer treats, play with that toy under the desk, whatever it takes to get that quiet and that attention back onto what you really need to be doing. So we understand that there's this kind of social pressure whenever we're on the phone or in these meetings to really be present in them. So this is a real vulnerable moment for us, and our dogs are really smart. They've picked this up and now they're going to start to exploit it. So it doesn't take long before nudging hands turns to toys coming in, whining, stealing things even. Maybe your dog suddenly turns up beside you wearing some underwear that he's just taken out of your laundry basket or something like that. So these things are not easy for us to ignore at these times. And that's really what our dogs are taking advantage of. They're not stupid. They know this is their best shot at getting what they want. So this is when they do it the most. So when we want to solve this behaviour, what we have to first of all decide is what would we like our dogs to do instead. Maybe we want them to go and lie on their bed or sit quietly beside you, or maybe something else. Maybe there's something that would be appropriate for you. Maybe you want your dog to follow you or to just ignore you. Whatever that is, we need to teach them how to do that separate to the Zoom meeting or the phone call. So in a separate exercise, maybe we're trying to teach them a place command. I like place because it's a positive thing that we can tell our dogs to do. So rather than saying no all the time, we're giving them something positive they can achieve and be rewarded for. So it's much nicer than just telling them no, stop it, go away, all those types of things. Telling them go to place, go to bed, go to your crate, something like that is actually probably the thing that will suit you the best. So work on that separately. Start working on that command. Maybe have a special blanket that you can use. I like to use a particular blanket or mat. So if you're teaching this for the first time, then this is maybe something you want to include when you teach place command. And the reason why I like them to go to a specific mat is because you can move that anywhere. So if you go to a cafe, you can put the mat down on the floor, tell them to go to their place, and they'll understand what it is that you want from them. The environment becomes less important. The mat and what they have to do on that mat is what's important, and then they know that really well. You can take your mat to your friend's house, you can take it to your family, you can do it in the park, so anywhere you go, you can use it in a crate, up on the sofa, on the floor. It's really, really flexible. So if you're going to teach place for the first time, introduce a new mat and start taking them to that, tell them to go to place and reward them, and you're going to extend the amount of time that they spend on there. So eventually they realize that once they've been sent to their place, they just go there and they settle, and that's all they have to do on that place. But don't try and do this with them while you're already on a Zoom, while you're on the phone, because you need to really dedicate all of your attention to this new command or this new cue. There's no point in giving it half a job, while you're trying to do something else. So focus on that separately. And then once you've done that, then we maybe have time and we can try it for real. Before we go into a live Zoom though, this is something that maybe we would like to test out separately. So my best tip whenever you start to introduce your place command into your Zoom meeting on the phone is to set them up. So next time you're on a Zoom meeting, if it's with somebody that you feel it's okay to record it, or maybe you already have a recording of a previous Zoom meeting on your phone, on your computer, then you're going to replay that Zoom. So as far as your dog's concerned, you are now about to go onto a live Zoom. But this time, unlike normal, you have got all the patience in the world. You can keep returning your dog to their place. You can stay calm. You can be very patient, and it will take as long as it takes. You're not going to be worried about leaving somebody in the middle of a meeting and trying to get your dog to go and lie down, trying to get them to be quiet, because this is a fake meeting. But your dog doesn't know that. He thinks this is real. The voices are still coming from the computer. You'll set yourself up in your usual spot. You'll be sitting at your computer just like you always are. Or maybe you're just on your phone and you have a conversation just playing to you while you're holding your phone up to your ear. Whichever way you do it, your dog will think this is a real situation. So he'll be expecting the same response as usual. He'll be expecting you to just be very quick to try and pacify him, to settle him. But you're not going to do that this time. This time we're going to focus on getting him to go to his place and stay there. And you can be adding rewards and things like that while you're working on him. So we've had an opportunity here to really rehearse this. And you can rehearse this as often as you need to. So maybe it doesn't go well the first time. Maybe you can get him to go to his place, but he doesn't stay on there very long. Keep practicing this, keep rehearsing this until he gets really good at it. And then you can introduce a real Zoom. So then you'll be in a real meeting with your real boss, but he'll already know what to do. He'll have already figured out that this is no longer a vulnerable time for you. This is no longer a good time, that he can just come over and just nudge you, or he can bring your underwear to you, or he can steal something from the kitchen. He knows that you're going to respond to him like you would at any other time now. So he's less likely now to be problematic to you while you're on your Zoom, and you can now concentrate and have a great meeting with your boss and your colleagues, or just chat with your friends or whoever it is that's on the phone. So hopefully that's helped. The real key to this is to record a Zoom and rehearse at a time when your dog can't get away with his little antics. See you in the next video. Take care for now. Bye bye.